One of the first things I did is I looked at my tube of toothpaste. It says drug facts. I know it's a drug. If I were to give it to you, it'd have to be a prescription. That's for swallowing. When it comes to toothpaste, it also says don't swallow.
Swallow it, and it's sort of like mouthwash.
And if you do swallow, contact the Poison Control Center.
But it tastes a little gross.
Brush our teeth, eat breakfast just like everybody else, except that everything we do, we're weightless, and all the things we're doing it with are weightless as well. So you start off with that teeth brushing thing, and I have to say, spitting, that's going to be a problem. So we swallow our toothpaste.
Floating on the end. Shut off the straw very carefully. Okay, and get my toothbrush wet. Toothbrushes soak up water nicely. So now I have a nice wet toothbrush. Good. So I'm partway there. Got my toothbrush wet. Now I just need to put some toothpaste on it and get cleaning my teeth. So I'm going to suck the water off it, because where else would it go? We just use standard toothpaste in space. Squeeze a little on, not too much, because you're going to have to clean it up later. Okay, so there's my toothpaste on my toothbrush. Okay, so now what am I going to do? I've got a mouthful of toothpaste stuff. I got a dirty toothbrush. So what I do is I just swallow the toothpaste. It's edible, won't kill you.
When it comes to toothpaste, it also says don't swallow. And if you do swallow, contact the Poison Control Center.
And what else am I going to do? Put it in a rag and have a dirty rag? Doesn't make any sense. So in space, just swallow your toothpaste.
That I began to realize that fluoridation was a problem. Well, the amount of fluoride that they're talking about is a pea-sized amount of fluoride. You probably don't see that in advertisements, a pea-sized amount of fluoride. Usually when I see an advertisement, it looks more like a Dairy Queen ice cream cone. That amount is 1/4 milligram of fluoride. Well, that's the same amount of fluoride as what we find in 8 ounces of water. 1/4 milligram of fluoride, 1/4 milligram of fluoride. Don't swallow. If you do, call the Poison Control Center.
By 1968, the Barseys noticed that many of their animals were becoming debilitated. But they didn't realize until many months later that it was the fluoride emissions from Intalco's smelter which were poisoning their cattle, causing damage to plants, and in some cases killing their trees.